What's up, guys? Welcome to Primetime Polton. I'm your host, Mark Polton, comic book writer, children's book author, children's book artist. Today we're doing a Primetime unboxing. I know you guys loved my 90s custom bound books. Today we're doing a Mile High Comics unboxing, all 90s comics. I picked up some books to not only fill some runs, but also to start up some new runs. So we're going to open up this FedEx package and see what's inside. First things first, shout out to Mile High Comics. They take pride in packaging up their books. This is very protected. They had the bubble envelope over top of the mailer. I bought these off eBay, by the way, from Mile High Comics eBay store. Then they come between two backing boards, and the books are individually bagged and boarded. So I don't even remember what I picked up from them. All I know is they were all 90s comics. I love me some 90s comics. So we're going to go through these. So first things first, we got Pitt number 11. This is when Dale Keown took Pitt to his own, he self-published it under his Full Bleed Studios. I didn't even, at the time, I didn't even know he had done this back in the day. It wasn't until years later that I knew Pitt left Image Comics, because I think after a while my shop stopped carrying Pitt. But just look at this, man. This is killer artwork. Just big, beautiful art. Not a lot of panels per page. Just the way I like to write it. Beautiful colors. These colors from the 90s are better than today's colors from the big two, man. Biggest sound effects. Everything's big. I love it. So I only collected the first few issues of Pitt back in the day. And then, because of all the latenesses with Image back then, my shop stopped carrying it for whatever reason, and I just didn't know it existed anymore. So I decided to pick up Pitt, give it a reread, and some of these will be brand new to me because I never saw them. Up next we have Spawn Wildcats number 1. I have issues 2, 3, and 4 that I recently picked up in a dollar bin. I needed issue 1. So they had it at a good price. This is artwork by Scott Clark, written by Alan Moore. Alan did some Wildstorm work back in the day. This will be a fun one to read. Great cover. It's amazing how over the years how the two books have gone their separate ways. Spawn still going strong. Todd McFarlane's built himself an awesome brand. Meanwhile, Jim Lee sells Wildcats and Wildstorm to DC, and every couple years we get a failed relaunch. What was the latest relaunch? Only lasted one issue. I think they're talking about bringing it back again with the artist from Border Town. I think that's the name of the book. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a good fit to me. Up next, Pitt number 6. This is when it was still with Image. But Dale was still cranking on all cylinders, man. Look at this double page spread. Some matter of fact, you just another bozo. Come on, man. This is what I like. I like bad guys and good guys just punching each other, fighting. Cool action. Cool artwork. I'm going to have a good time reading Pitt, man. Pitt number 7 from Image. Dale was just the master of the big headshot comic cover. I think he did like 3 different versions of Pitt, just big face, close up. This is cool. I love movies. I love comics that take place in the snow. I don't like the snow. I think visually I like the snow. I don't like shoveling snow or driving in snow, or I work outdoors. I don't like working in the snow. But I love stories that take place in the snow. This is just awesome, man. Take me back to the 90s, man. I'd be a happy camper. Comic-wise, anyway. Don't know if I'd want to sit through grunge again. I was a hair metal guy. Grunge killed my music. Pitt 9 from Image. Looks like Pitt's gonna whoop a bully's ass. Started promoting Full Bleed Studios on the inside. You probably knew the change was coming. Why give Image a fee when you can do it yourself? Oh, there was a Pitt trading card set. I've been thinking recently about buying some boxes of old trading cards, old comic trading cards, and just doing unboxings. All the stuff you wanted as a kid that you couldn't afford. Now that you work full time and make money making comics, you can go back and buy the stuff that you never had. Pitt number 2 from Image. I don't even know if I had Pitt number 2. My store may have just stopped carrying it after issue 1. That was Rainbow Collectibles back in the day. And then I switched over to Cosmic Comics in Berlin, New Jersey. Neither stores exist today. Now I get my comics from Stormwatch Comics in West Berlin. Best comic shop around. Actually, I feel like I owe my career to Stormwatch Comics in West Berlin. When my first book came out, Coney Waves, I think through Diamond we sold 1,000 copies, but then Stormwatch did 2 retailer exclusive covers and tripled my orders. So I'll always be loyal to Stormwatch Comics. I owe them so much. Here's Pitt number 1, first ripping issue. Here's something I miss in comics. I love these old Entertainment This Month ads. Seeing all the different books that were offered back then when comics were hot, when you were like anticipating new books. Like Stormwatch 1, Wildstar #1, everything Valiant was doing. I don't know if we'll ever go back to a time like that. And sometimes I wonder if it's just because that's when my fandom was at its best that I think that like my fandom was at its strongest that I think 90s comics are the best. But I don't know, the excitement of that time doesn't seem to compare to any other time. I think the only thing that comes close is the crowdfunding craze right now. Lots of cool books being made, but the mainstream doesn't really seem to embrace them. Okay, something a little different than Pit. Wildcore #4. I have a full run of Wildcore except for, I believe, #4. This is Brett Booth. Killer artwork from him. Still making comics today. Still one of the best artists around. Brett Booth's got to be in my top 5. He's just a great artist. He needs to leave the mainstream. He's killing it on Bloodshot right now and Flash Forward, I believe, but he just needs to do his own creator-owned book. He seems like he's hinting at it, sticking his toe in the pool, creator-owned pool. Hop in, Brett. The water's fine. Pit #5 from Image Comics. Come on, man. Just a big bloody claw on the cover. That's awesome. If I saw a big bloody claw on a cover of a comic book today, I'd buy it. No questions asked. I would just buy it. It has to be good. Another awesome double page spread. This is a cool looking creature. Kind of looks like a werewolf. Man, I missed out on this book in the 90s. Wildcats, the animated series. I know there's a DVD of it. I think it's pretty rare, though. I'd love to get it and just rewatch them. I'm sure I could find the episodes on YouTube or somewhere, but I don't know. I'm a physical media guy. I like to own my entertainment. Pit #8, Image Comics. What do we got on the back? Pewter figure. What's that say? Zoivod? No clue. So I still pick up today's comics, modern comics, every week, every other week. I'm at Stormwatch Comics getting my books, and they pile up. Some I can't wait to read. Others they just pile up in a stack, and I think, oh, eventually I'll get to them. And then some like I'll see some awesome 90s books, and I'll pick them up, and they go on top of the reading pile, and my modern comics just keep getting pushed back and pushed back until eventually I just bag and board them and put them away, and I don't read them. Is this? I believe this is. I don't know if this is the first issue with full bleed. No, it's not. This is issue 12 though. Still ripping. Let's compare it to the issue 1 cover. Here it is. Pretty cool. I love it. Let's look inside still of it, see if it's still ripping. Oh, here's something. He does a nice little recap on the inside front cover. I like that. Yep, definitely still ripping. Killer artwork. Dale's still doing killer artwork, man. Fan art in the back. I love it. Only got a couple more comics to go through. Pit number 4, Image Comics. First things first, on the back cover, Prophet Goes Splat. Stephen Platt. Come on, man. This is amazing. Platt's artwork doesn't look like this anymore, though. He, I don't know. He looks more like David Finch than himself these days with his artwork. It's a shame. It's a shame he doesn't seem to have any affection for his extreme days. I don't know why. From stories, he seems like he was maybe one of the highest paid, if not the highest paid artist around. Oh, there we go. That's the pewter figure they were offering on the back cover. Zoivod. Release the boy now. I like the whole monster and young boy aspect of the story. My book Sea Dog. Sea Dog actually has a master who's a little boy because he used to be a dog, a little puppy, and then he turned into a superhero. So a little unintentional inspiration, I would say. Meet Girth and find out why he wants to crush the new men. The Pact vs. Youngblood. The only issue of the Pact that I own. Cyber Forces back. Violator miniseries. Even the ads are awesome. Pit number 3. Got a backup comic running in this. Seems like the main story didn't have many pages to it. Oh, there was Pit skateboards. I may have to check out eBay I collect skateboard decks. I know there's some extreme ones, but they're a pretty penny on eBay if you can even find them. I think my friend Jeremy has a few of them. Okay, last comic, Pit number 13 from Full Bleed. Got an ad for Pit 14 on the back. Killer, man. Alright, so some more fan art. It's my unboxing video. Oh, Cyberfrog number 0. Yo Mama is an Alien. Alternate cover by Art Adams. Cyberfrog is enjoying much success right now. Ethan Van Sciver, his Cyberfrog relaunch, over $1 million crowdfunding. Amazing. Pit Crew CD. I want to do a Sea Dog CD. I already have the first single, I'm Your Dog. Alright, so that's it for my unboxing, my 90s comics. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to Primetime Polton. Hit the little bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.
Woo! Yeah, just your everyday puppy, always playing, always smiling. Till the day he was given an enchanted medallion. Now he has superpowers, he can fly and do it all. If you get in trouble, then you know just who to call. I'm your dog, say I'm your dog. Ain't no problem I can't solve. I can fly, I'm super strong. I'm your dog, say I'm your dog. And I'm always on the job. Got your back, I'm your dog. Woo!